This is Farmington Knights football on KDKZ Channel 18.
It's kickoff time indeed here in Jackson as the Jackson Indians will kick it off to the Farmington Knights. Number 20, it's Ty Crowden, will put the right leg into it. It'll be fielded and then dropped by Braden Bond on the 10. Bond will pick it back up and doesn't get much yardage. Thought he had a pretty easy catch there at the 10-yard line. Farmington starts out on offense here tonight, playing from the 11. Welcome to week number 4 of high school football on Froggy 96.95 FM, brought to you by Grand Rental Station, Signs, etc., and Brailer Tire. It's a 1st and 10 Knights. They're in their traveling uniforms once again. Gold pants, white jerseys, gold numbering with black helmets, and the gold Knight head. It'll be 2 wide receivers to the left, 3 to the right. The quarterback, Busenbark, will come back to his position. It's actually a split 2 and 2. Lines Braden Bond up to his right side. Busenbark on a 1st and 10 from the 11, takes a snap, looks left side, goes to the intended receiver in a right off the bat miss on what should have been a fairly easy catch for Farmington's Logan Dotson. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 Farmington. This is the first offensive drive of this ball game, week number 4. Jackson ranked number 2 in Class 5A. I'm Aaron Cox on 95.FM. We've got other games in progress across the radio dial. Hillsboro welcomes in North County tonight. That game kicking off on 107.1 The Zone. Fredericktown's got homecoming tonight against Perryville. That game with Dave Ward on AM 1450. 4 wide receivers to the left. Now Busenbark comes off the left side and goes back. He's got 3 wide receivers to the left. And a flag and a penalty on a delay of game on Farmington. So that's how Farmington's going to start off things. A missed pass and the delay of game is going to put him back 5. Just underway in the first quarter, no score, 11:48 to play. Coverage brought to you by Brailer Tire and Patsy's Furniture on Froggy 96. Remember, you can watch this game coming up on Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, KDKZ and KDKZ18.com. 2nd and 15, Farmington playing on their own 6-yard line after the delay of game penalty. 13 seconds on the play clock. Busenbark lines up 4 wide to the left, takes a snap. He's got 1 to the right, looks around, got a little time, goes up the middle. Pass caught, 1st down. In on the catch, number 10, Ken Pham. Pham's going to pick up around 19 yards on the play as he gets back up to the Farmington 30. A gain of 24 altogether. It's a 1st and 10. Farmington now on their own 30. Split receivers right and left. Braden Bond takes it up the middle. He's going to be closed down by a heavy Jackson defense. Bond still on his feet. The defense never got him actually on the ground. It'll be a loss of 1 for the Knights after forward progress. Stop Braden Bond at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 11, Farmington now on their 29 with 11:15 to play here in the opening quarter. No score in this ball game so far. A cool evening here in Southeast Missouri. Great view from on top of the press box. Busenbark lines up. He's got 4 receivers again to the left, 1 to the right, takes a snap. It's a 2nd and 11, left side pass. It's caught, and the completed pass on the left side makes it up to the 38. Pass to Trevor Keith is going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 to go. Farmington's going to get up to the 38-yard line. 10:46 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. Live on Froggy 96. Split receivers. Busenbark on a high snap. Hands it off to his tailback, Braden Bond. And again, that Jackson defense says no and shuts Bond down for a loss this time of around 2. Braden Bond not getting any help up the middle from his line. And on a 4th and 3, Farmington's going to bring out special teams to punt the ball. Farmington's going to punt it away. There to do the punting is number 75. That is Brendan Ferris. He's going to punt it from the Farmington 21-yard line. As there's 7 seconds on the play clock, ball's yet to snap. Here's the snap. It's a low one, picked up by Ferris. A high end over end kick is going to be fielded by Jackson at their own 28-yard line. Up to the 40 comes the return, up across the 50 to the 40, and then hit out of bounds. In on the return, number 28. That is Ethan Isaacson. Isaacson on the punt return is going to get it back off the 50. He fielded that all the way back at the 28-yard line, gets across all the way up to the Farmington 37. 1st and 10 Indians, 9:49. Farmington, no luck on the first time around on offense. Coverage is brought to you in part by Hood's Discount Home Center, Ross Minute Mart, and Bella 2 Salon. Thanks for joining us on Froggy 96 and Froggy96online.com. The quarterback takes his snap straight up the center, and a first down on the play. The ball carrier, the tailback, Gabriel Dudley. Dudley, the junior, picks up a Indian first down and gains 14 on the play. Vandeven is the quarterback. Number 6, the senior, takes a snap. This time goes left side up to the 10, 5, touchdown, Gabriel Dudley. And the Jackson Indians will score first, and it comes in the first quarter with 9:33 to play, as Dudley ran it in from the 23-yard line. As we wait the extra point by the Indians with 9:33 to play in the opening quarter, the Indians will score first. Jackson on special teams. This is where head coach Eric Krupe said he likes to get his hands dirty on these special teams kind of coverages. The hold is there. The kick is good by number 20, Ty Crowden. And with 9:33 to play in the opening quarter, the Jackson Indians lead 7-0 over the Farmington Knights. We're back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Hi folks, this is Mike from Brailer's Tire in Farmington. Let's face it, in this area it's hard to find somewhere to get an alignment done. Well, that just isn't the case anymore. Brailer's Tire is now your alignment headquarters. We can align anything from a tractor trailer to a compact car. Stop by and see us for an appointment or give us a call at 756-8383. Brailer Tire, just south of Farmington on Highway 67.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Located in the factory in Farmington, Bella 2 is here to get you looking and feeling your best. Bella 2 is a full-service hair salon for adults and kids that also offers a full line of Bare Minerals cosmetic products, hair care products, makeovers, mani-pedis, and aesthetic facial treatments. Bella 2 Salon in the factory in downtown Farmington.
Welcome back to Jackson after the Indians. It just took 3 plays to get in the end zone after a 23-yard run by number 10, Gabriel Dudley. And here comes the kickoff off the left foot of number 20, Ty Crowden. Fielded this time by Kraus at the 1-yard line. Kraus back up to the 20, and he's going to be hit by the Jackson defense. Farmington will try their second offensive drive here tonight after they had to punt it away on the first time. From the 38, 9:27 to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Indians. Live on Froggy 96.95 FM. Coverage is brought to you by the Steel Horse Junction. First and 10 Knights as Busenbark will line up Braden Bond on his right side. He's got 2 wide receivers out to the far left, 1 to the near right. Here comes the snap with 18 on the play clock. And he fakes the handoff and gives it off to Braden Bond. Bond tries to go left side and angle up the center of the field, but gets little yardage, a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Jackson's defense is going to be a tough undertaking for this Farmington Knight team tonight. We heard that for sure from head coach Eric Krupe in the pregame show. So it'll be a 2nd down and 9, Farmington from their own 21. Busenbark with 4 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, takes a snap. He's got a little time, goes off to Braden Kraus, who misses the pass. It was up over his head, and as he tried to pull it in, it just tipped off his fingers and goes out of bounds. 3rd and 8 now, Farmington. 8:51 to play here in the first. 7-0 Indians. Farmington on offense now in a 3rd and 8 situation. And Farmington definitely doesn't want to get in a situation where they got to punt it again. Busenbark lines up 3 wide receivers to his left. Braden Bond also on his left. Takes a snap, rolls left. Now tries to find an open pocket himself. Flag on the play. And Busenbark is going to lose 2. He gets back to the 20. The line of scrimmage was the 22. Baker on the tackle, a flag on the play. Looks like preliminary signal may be a legal hold on the Knights. It's going to be declined by the Jackson Indians, and with 8:44 to play in the 3rd, that'll bring a 4th down and 9 to go. Here comes Farmington's punt team for the second time in this ball game, and much too early for the Farmington Knight offense as they're trailing 7-0. Farmington will kick with a crosswind from the north as Ferris will put the right leg into it. It's a high snap, puts the left one into it, and it's a high spiral that hits around the 46 or at the 43, and then takes a Farmington roll across the 50, across to the Jackson 48-yard line. So for the second time tonight, Farmington's had to punt the football. 8:19 to play here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Indians. Coverage brought to you by the Unitech Career Center and Cozine Memorial Chapel. We'll bring you updates on other broadcast games from around the area. We've got crews in Fredericktown and Hillsboro tonight, bringing you other broadcasts across the Dawkins radio dial. 1st and 10, Indians on their own 48-yard line with 20 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time to get set, and they do. The quarterback, number 6, Dante Vandeven, takes a snap. This time he hands it up and across the center. Ethan Isaacson gets the handoff and gets the first down, a gain of 12 across the 50 to the Farmington 40. It's a first down Indians with 8:13 to play in the first. Gain of 12 in on the play for number 28, Isaacson. The tailback senior picks up 12. This time, Vandeven takes it again to Isaacson, rolls left side, and he gets up across the 35 to the 30. And it's another Indian first down, and Farmington's defense here needs to quickly address this Indian offense. Gain of 11 this time for Isaacson. Already picking up 23 yards in the last 2 plays. Under 8 minutes to play first quarter. Again, Indians lead 7-0. The quarterback, Vandeven, lines up. This time he's going to put a man in motion. It's going to be number 27. He's across to the 15 to the 13. In on the carry, number 27 is Maudie. And it's a first down Indians down into Farmington territory. Ethan Barron on the tackle for the Farmington Knights, and with 7:41 to play here in the first, Indians are deep down into Farmington territory again. Snap made. This time up the center it goes number 10, Dudley. Dudley rolls right side, is still on his feet fighting. Gets down to the Farmington 7. Across to the 7 goes the Indians. It'll be a second down, 4 to go from the Farmington 7. 3 wide receivers to the left side, and Vandeven takes a snap, and he's going to throw straight into the end zone. Farmington was there to break it up, though. Pass was intended for number 19. That was Davis, and Davis was broken up. There to make the stop for Farmington was Westbrook. Had a finger in on it in the end zone, breaking up that pass. Now a 3rd and 4. This time, Vandeven hands it off to Dudley. Dudley crosses up to the 3-yard line, make it the 2. Westbrook on the tackle for the Farmington Knights with 7:01 to play here in the first. It'll be a 4th down for the Jackson Indians. 4th and 2, they got the goal line to go. 16 on the play clock and a whistle and a stoppage of play. It should be a 1st and goal, and it is. They needed it around the 3-yard line to get that first down, and the official saw that down marker and stopped the play. So it'll be a 1st and goal, Indians on the Farmington 2. Vandeven takes it, hands it off up the middle, goes number 27, Maudie. And the Indians will score again here in the first quarter with 6:37 to play. That was Maudie in on the play from the 2-yard line. And we await the extra point by the Indians, and Farmington trails quickly 13-0. Farmington's defense having little answer for the offense of the Indians. Crowden and a left foot kick through the uprights it goes into the band section, and with 6:37 to play here in the first quarter, Indians 13, Farmington Knights 0. We're back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
When you need the right tool, you can come see us. Grand Rental Station for professional advice that you can trust. Grand Rental Station. Everything that you'll ever need is right here in our store. You know we've got it all and so much more. We're the folks to see for all your rental needs. Grand Rental Station.
OLCT Hood started hoods in 1948, and we're the new generation of hoods, and our customers call us great. Flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more is what you're bound to see. At Hoods, value pricing and customer service is our legacy. So come on into a Hoods location, you really know you should. Design, selection, and the lowest price, it's all good at Hoods. Yep, it's all good at Hoods. It's all good.
Farmington, 2 unanswered scores. The Jackson Indians lead 14-0 with 6:37 to play here in the first. It was a 23-yard run by Dudley the first time around and a 2-yard run, and then the Jackson Indians will attempt an onside kick to begin the third offensive drive for the Farmington Knights. Farmington will fall on it. A failed attempt at the onside kick by the Indians. Farmington will play from their own 49. A timeout. Not sure, it must be an official's timeout. Wasn't indicated by either team that they called the timeout, and the official didn't signal so. 6:35 to play here in the first quarter. 14-0 is your Jackson Indian lead. We'll be talking with some of our other broadcasters around the area, bringing you updates across the radio dial. Again, North County's at Hillsboro tonight. That game on 107.1 The Zone and thezonerocks.com. Also, Kent Fays on AM 1450 and 103.9 FM The Mix in Fredericktown. The Black Cat homecoming tonight as Fredericktown welcomes in Perryville. Here in Jackson, Farmington's trailing 14-0. Thanks for tuning in, high school football, but this game has just begun here in Jackson. Cool temperatures here. What was our temperature at start time?
58 degrees.
58 degrees, says Dustin Kopp from the Channel 18 Weather Center. Central leads Northwest in the first quarter 7-0. Hillsboro leads North County 6-0 the first. Here in Jackson, 1st and 10 Knights. Busenbark hands it off to Kraus. Kraus is going to lose 4. He took the handoff from Busenbark, tried to go left side, look for an angle, and the Jackson defense quickly all over it. Farmington not being able to establish a very good run game to start things off. They may have to go to the pass, but they've missed a couple here to start their first 2 offensive drives. Loss of 4 on the play from Kraus. 2nd and 14. Farmington plays on their own 45-yard line. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. 2-3 wide receivers. Busenbark goes right side, and a bad pass by Busenbark to Ken Pham. He threw to Ken's left side just out of his reach, and the ball is going to hit the grass and roll out of bounds. 3rd and 14 Knights on their own 45. Coverage brought to you in part by Mega Sports, Taylor Funeral Service, and the St. Francis County Health Department. 3rd and 14 Knights playing on their own 45-yard line. 4 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Busenbark takes a snap. He's getting rushed and blitzed, and Busenbark on the quarterback sack. Jackson's playing on all cylinders here tonight on defense. Farmington's not finding very much wiggle room to get any kind of drive against them. So for the 3rd time tonight, the punt team will have to punt away the football. Punting Brendan Ferris is going to kick it off from the 26-yard line. 5:25 to play here in the first. 14-0 your Jackson lead over the Farmington Knights on Froggy 96. Ferris will put the right foot into it. It's a spiraling kick. Fielded by number 28 at the 35. This time Farmington's all over on the return. That's a little bit better return than we saw the first time around, as Ethan Isaacson on the return fielded it at the 25 and got back to the 27. So little gain on the return there for Isaacson and the Indians. Although we've seen him go 2 times into the end zone, Farmington's defense is going to have to step it up to get this game back under control. 5:12 to play, first quarter. Again, 14-0 your score. Farmington's trailing Jackson. Coverage brought to you by Catherine Hardy, Attorney at Law, and Grand Rental Station. The quarterback, Dante Vandeven, lines up 3 wide receivers. Right side, Vandeven's going to go to the air, and it's going to go right side, caught inbounds and then falling backwards. He had to keep his feet planted. The receiver, number 12, Lucas Helwich. It'll be a pickup of around 6 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 4, Indians. Vandeven puts a man in motion, takes a snap, puts it into the man in motion, and he wiggles around a little bit but picks up just a few. And on the carry is number 9 for the Jackson Indians, Jeremy Elliott. It'll be a pickup at 2. It'll be a 3rd down and 2, Indians. Playing on their own 35-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Vandeven split receivers, takes the snap, hands it off to Dudley at the middle, goes right side, and then taken out at the knees by Farmington, but I think Dudley got a 1st down. In on the tackle was Westbrook. Westbrook took out Dudley at the legs, and it's enough for an Indian 1st down. A pickup of 3. Here's a little bit better defense, not giving up nearly as much yardage here as the last 2 offensive possessions. But they did give up the 1st down and need to recover this football and try to get some points back up the board. They trail 14-0, 2 possessions. Vandeven takes this snap, goes to the air, left side, open receiver, 40-yard line, and then nearly goes out of bounds, and then finally he stepped on a left foot. And on the reception was Ty Crowden. Crowden crosses the 50 all the way to the Farmington 36. 1st and 10 Indians down in Farmington territory at the 36-yard line. 4:19 to play here in the first. Again, Farmington trails 14-0. As that pass and play went for 25 yards. 1st and 10 Indians down in the Farmington 36. Vandeven takes the snap and goes to the air again. It's going to be a loose ball on the ground. Vandeven picks it back up. He has time and passes through the air and then gets a receiver open. Unbelievable. Touchdown, Indians. Bad news for Farmington there. The touchdown by number 31 was Dean. And in the first quarter, Farmington's having a hard time here tonight. As Dean will pick up the play, and it comes with 3:49 to play here in the first quarter. The extra point is through the uprights and good. 3:49 to play in the first. And the Indians go up 21-0 over the Farmington Knights. We're back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
You love to shop at Patsy's. Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. There's something here for everybody. You're gonna love it, we know you will. We can give new life to every room, give your home a brand new feel. We love to shop at Patsy's. Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills.
Everybody's favorite convenience store in Farmington is now under new ownership and new management. Ross Minute Mart on St. Genevieve Avenue in Farmington is the home of the 79-cent fountain soda. Any size, 79 cents. Roam the aisles to find something good to eat or drink, or chill out in the beer cave. Fuel your vehicle and your body with a cash discount on fuel, and then grab a Hunt's Brothers pizza. And if you're in a hurry, just use the drive-thru. That's Ross Minute Mart on St. Genevieve Avenue in Farmington.
Well, what was a good opportunity for the Knights turned out to be fatal as the quarterback got hit during his pass and the ball was knocked loose. It was a loose ball on the ground. The quarterback then picked it back up for Jackson, fired some 36 yards down the field. A reception by number 31 of the Jackson Indians. That was LaShawn Dean. Drove it in for the last 5 yards and another Jackson touchdown. Here's the kickoff from the Jackson Indians. Kraus and Braden Bond back to receive. Bond will get it to the 5 and gets back up to the 20-yard line. Jackson there to meet him. Picked up 15 on the return. And with 3:42 to play in the first quarter, Farmington is being shut out right now. 21-0 your score. We've got other broadcasts across the area we're going to bring you updates on throughout the evening. And we'll gladly do so here in just a moment. It'll be a 1st and 10 Knights playing on their own 20-yard line after Braden Bond fielded it at the 5. Split receivers. Make that 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And Boozy takes the snap, keeps it for himself up the middle, gets a few yards. Here's a little bit of an open gap, and the first time we've seen that in the Jackson defense here tonight. A little bit of running room. Braden Bond couldn't get any running game going off in the first offensive possession. Tried it twice and got losses of 2 and 3 yards each time. So Farmington then went to the pass and had some bad passes. Receivers not making the catch. Same play, this time Braden Bond's going to take it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. This time Boozy hands it off to Braden Bond, and it goes right at the center. Another gain of just a couple, make it 3 officially. It'll be a 3rd down and 2, Farmington, from their own 28-yard line. Other games, Central leads Northwest in the first, 7-0. Hillsboro leads North County, 6-0. And Fredericktown leads Perryville, 8-0. Busenbark takes a snap, hands off to Braden Bond, and he gets wrapped up for a loss. Jackson's defense all over Braden here as Bond got a loss of 3 on the play. Jackson, a tough defensive team here tonight for this Farmington team, and now the 4th time Farmington's going to have to punt it away. Well, Isaacson and Davidson are getting familiar with this routine as they'll drop back and wait for the punt return from Brennan Ferris. We've seen 2 good kicks of the 3 so far. One went off of his right foot kind of clumsily. This is a high end-over-end spiral that's going to hit the 48, take a Farmington bounce, and get fielded. Now it's going to be on the ground. The up man fell on it. It was fielded by Jackson around the 40, and then it came loose from the return man, which was Ethan Isaacson. Jackson will recover the loose ball, though, and start a 1st and 10 from their own 48. Indians lead 21-0 here in the first quarter, under 2 minutes to play. Coverage is brought to you by Signs Etc., Brailer Tire, and Patsy's Furniture. Again, we've got other updates around the area we're going to continue to tell you about. You can tune into some of our games. North County's at Hillsboro on 107.1 FM The Zone. We'll continue after this play on a 1st and 10. Indians from their own 48. Here comes Dudley straight up the middle. And on the tackle for the Knights, on the feet was Savage along with Westbrook. Got a hold of Dudley's legs as he was coming up the center hashes. Right at a minute 39 here in the first quarter. 2nd and 1 yard to go. Cross the 50 to the Farmington 43-yard line. Vandeven hands it off to number 7. That is Thiel, and he goes straight at the middle for a big gain. He gets across the 25. He's going to pick up around 19 yards on the play. But a flag on the play is going to bring it back. A flag is most likely going to be on Jackson as they're going to step this off. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Indians. What was going to be a big 19-yard play for the Indians is going to set them back in the first real penalty we've seen here tonight. It's the 2nd penalty overall. Farmington was charged with a false start, a delay of game. Now 2nd and 10, left side, pass. It goes then to Thiel. He's off across the 30 to the 25. He's on his feet all the way down to the 10-5. Jackson touchdown. Tristan Thiel will make up for the hold by his teammates by running it some 52 yards. Thiel with a minute 9 to play in the first quarter will extend the Jackson Indian lead. 52-yard carry. And we wait the extra point by the Indians. The kicker's doing his job tonight. That is number 20, Ty Crowden, and he puts it through the uprights for the 4th time tonight. 28-0. Jackson leads Farmington in the first quarter with a minute 9 to play. We're back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
And welcome back for the kickoff. 4 unanswered touchdowns by Farmington as the Jackson Indians lead in the first quarter 28-0. Farmington having a hard time not only getting some momentum on offense, but stopping on defense. That's where your 28-0 score comes from. And the kickoff fielded by Braden Bond down at the 6-yard line. Braden across the 30, back up to the 34-yard line. Braden Bond in on the return, a good one. Seen some good yardage out of Braden Bond on the returns here tonight, although it's not really helped on offense. 31 minutes into this ball game, still 1:03 to play in the first quarter. Thanks for being a part of high school football on this Friday night. 1st and 10 Knights playing on their own 34. 3 wide receivers left side pass, and it's going to be a bad break for Farmington. The receiver fell as he made the catch, thought he still had a little room to move. I'm not sure if it was Dotson or Pham on the reception, but as they made the reception there, a little bit of a slick spot on the left side, tried to turn a corner and hit the knee off the grass surface. So it'll be a loss of 2. Farmington, 2nd down and 12, now from their own 32-yard line, 30 seconds to play first quarter. Busenbark through the air again and goes right off the helmet of a defender. A bad throw by Busenbark hits the top of the helmets on the defense and offense. Flies through the air and nearly could have been intercepted. Still 3rd and 12, Knights on their own 32. 28-0, Jackson leads here in the first quarter with 26 seconds to play. 3rd and 12, Knights again on their own 32. Busenbark 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the far left. Takes a snap, rolls back right, got a little room. Jackson defender slips, he goes up, and a reception, an interception by Jackson's number 7, Tristan Thiel. Picked it off at the Indian 40, turned and burned, and got back up to the 48 or 49-yard line. And a bad break for Farmington again after an interception by Thiel. And it came with just 17 seconds to play in the first quarter. First and 10 Indians on their own 49-yard line. 17 seconds in the first quarter. New quarterback into the ballgame, number 16, Moore, is going to throw a right side pass and a flag into the play. It's going to be pass interference on the Knights. Catch was made by the receiver, Helwich, and I believe they're going to get number 19, Cameron Haynes, in on the pass interference. Haynes had the hands locked around his receiver on the catch. We'll wait to see the official call, and it looks like they're going to wave off the flag, no penalty. Well, after the first quarter, Fredericktown leads Perryville 15-0. Hillsboro leads North County 20-0. 2nd down and 2, Indians with 7 seconds in the first quarter, and the quarterback Moore is going to get picked off by Farmington after a bad snap was loose. And that will end the first quarter, and a big quarterback sack by Farmington. Haynes in on the tackle along with number 5, Westbrook, and that will end the first quarter where the Indians lead 28-0. We're back in 30 seconds.
Located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington, the Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio offers many different services and products. Let them assist you in deciding on a new hairstyle, developing a golden tan, or pamper you when you want to relax. Your experience will be a pleasant one each time you visit. They provide an upscale environment with a laid-back atmosphere so everyone can feel right at home. The Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio, located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington.
Of high school football week 4 brought to you in part by Ross Minute Mart, Bella 2 Salon, the Steelhorse Junction, and Clark Power Service. Into the first quarter, the Indians lead the Knights 28-0 here on Froggy 96. We've got other updates to bring you on our other broadcast games. Hillsboro leads North County 20-0. Also, Fredericktown is leading Perryville 15-0. That game on Fredericktown's homecoming night on AM 1450 and 103.9 FM, The Mix. On a 3rd and 8 from the 50, here goes the Jackson Indians. Back in the ball game is the quarterback Vandeven. And he's going to keep it for himself with the middle, gets a first down and then some. He's going to pick up around 17 on the play. 17-yard carry by Vandeven, gets all the way up to the Farmington 35-yard line. It's an Indian first down just underway here in the second quarter. Knights defense having a hard time stopping here tonight. The quarterback Vandeven, 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left, takes a snap, and a flag from the sideline will stop the ball. Coverage also brought to you by Catherine Hardy, Attorney Law. It'll be offsides on Farmington. Coverage also brought to you by the St. Francis County Health Department and Taylor Funeral Services. 11:34 to play here in the half. 28-0 after a 5-yard penalty by the Knights. We'll move Jackson to the Farmington 30. It's a 1st and 5 Indians from the Farmington 30. Again, the quarterback Vandeven, 3 receivers to the right side. Takes it, hands it to his tailback, and Theo will go up the right side and gets across the 25 up to the 23-yard line. And it's enough for a Jackson first down, a pickup of 8. It'll be a pickup around 9 on the play. 1st and 10 Indians. 11:20 to play here in the half. Jackson trying to get in the end zone again here. Vandeven split receivers right to the left. Thiel on his left side, then moves him to his right. 14 seconds on the play clock, takes a snap. Vandeven looks, he's got a lot of time, plenty of room in the pocket, rolls left side. He's got some running room and he's off to the races. First tackle missed, second tackle, and then locks him up on the knees. In on the stop for Farmington, number 35, Ethan Barron. It'll be a pickup of around 4 for the Farmington Knights, or for the Jackson Indians, excuse me. 2nd down and 6 to go. Indians playing on the 13-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, man in motion. He's going to hand it off to that man, and he's going to go right up the center to the 5 and stopped at the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. That is LaShawn Dean, the ball carrier. Westbrook on the tackle for the Farmington Knights with 10:24 to play here in the half. 1st and goal, Indians. Split receivers again. This time Vandeven's going to put it off to number 28, end zone, touchdown, number 28. That is Ethan Isaacson. In the second quarter, the Jackson Indians are going to put up a few more into the end zone from the 4-yard line. Was number 28, Isaacson. Again, that's his first touchdown on the evening. As we wait the extra point, waiting for the extra point kick by number 20, Ty Cowden. And it's through the uprights and good over the top of the inflatable Jackson Indian helmet. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to play before halftime. Indians lead 35-0. will continue and the kickoff after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us.
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
Located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington, the Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio offers many different services and products. Let them assist you in deciding on a new hairstyle, developing a golden tan, or pamper you when you want to relax. Your experience will be a pleasant one each time you visit. They provide an upscale environment with a laid-back atmosphere so everyone can feel right at home. The Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio, located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington.
Welcome back here to the pit in Jackson, Missouri, where the Indians go 35-0 here. 10-10 to play here in the second quarter. Live on Froggy 96 and Froggy96online.com as we wait the kickoff by Ty Cowden again. Jackson, an interesting kickoff. They fake, the entire line is facing the end zone and the kicker, and then they'll all turn around and then stop right before the ball in the line of scrimmage, trying to draw Farmington to a position not knowing if they're going to kick it off or try an onside kick. This time they're going to go ahead and do a clean kickoff, left foot through the air, fielded back by Braden Bond at the 6. Bond looking for an open hole, gets through a few tackles, and Bond's going to get back up to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Knights. They trail 35-0 with 10 minutes to play in the half. Coverage brought to you by Brailer Tire, Patsy's Furniture, and the Boulevard. We've got other updates to bring you from across the region. We'll do that here again just one moment. We've got games on 2 of our other stations. Fredericktown Homecoming, we're leading 15-0 over Perryville at the end of the first. That game with Dave Ward on AM 1450 and 103.9 The Mix. 1st and 10 Knights. Busenbark, 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quick time, goes to Braden Bond. He's got nowhere to go, picks up a few yards, and then gets back to the line of scrimmage. So back up to the line of scrimmage goes Braden Bond. It was a quick right side pass. No gain on the play, maybe a loss of about a half a yard. Farmington's got to figure out something else that'll work for him. Some deep coverage here by Jackson. Puts a lot of pressure on Farmington. Busenbark's got a man behind him. He's got to move quickly and loses 2. Can't get back up to the line of scrimmage. He had a man coming from his blind side and then tried to roll back to the line, and he's going to be hit by Jackson's defense hard. Remember, you can watch this game coming up Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, KDKZ Channel 18. 9 minutes to play before the half. 3rd down and 12. Farmington on the 25-yard line. Takes the snap. Busenbark's going to run way out. He wants a lot of time. This time he's going to get tackled. And a big loss for Farmington. Busenbark thought he had some running room by dropping that far back, but Dudley will barely grab a hold of him at the waist and pull him down for a loss. A loss of 7. So Farmington's punt team back on here again. Cool evening here in Jackson. Start time temperatures around 48 degrees. Farmington's got to punt it away. A cross northerly wind as Ferris puts the right foot into it. Here's a good punt. End over end. Fielded by Jackson. Oh, it hit Jackson and Farmington recovered. It's Farmington football as they tried to field the ball. Dominic Davis thought he had it around the 46-yard line. Farmington met him as he made the catch and then knocked the ball loose. He really didn't have any possession of it, though. It just really just hit off the front of Davis's chest as he was being hit. So Farmington A good break here as they're across the 50 for the first time, I believe, in the ball game. 1st and 10 Knights from the Indian 47. Busenbark goes right side. This time Keith gets up to the 40, down to the 36-yard line. That's where he's pulled out of bounds. Trevor Keith on the reception. And he's slow to get up. Looks like he's favoring that right ankle. As Trevor Keith had a hard tackle, he's favoring that right calf and ankle. He's on his back, and it looks like we're having an injury. Farmington's Trevor Keith would have picked up, I believe, he would have had a first down if they field the ball at the 36-yard line. He's got enough for a first down, but an injury timeout as Farmington's Trevor Keith, after a 11-yard pass run, gets tackled on the Jackson sideline right in front of the players and is now favoring his right ankle and right calf. So they're going to check that out, and he's going to get up on his own power. Athletic trainer and head coach Eric Krupe come over to the side. He's going to be carried off by two of his teammates. That'd be Braden Krause and Braden Bond, as Trevor Keith will just barely limp across the field from one side to the other on his left, and now he's going to take off running on his own power. That's always great to see. Hate to see that for Trevor, a good wide receiver for the Knights. Farmington picked up a first down after the 11-yard play. Under 8 to play before halftime. Jackson leads 35-0. 1st and 10 Knights from the Jackson 36. Wind the play clock. 2 wide receivers to each side. Busenbark lines up with Braden Bond on his left. Takes a snap, hands it off to Braden. He looks for a little bit of running room, and he gets back up maybe 2 yards, 3 at most on the play. He really kept those feet pushing, though. Braden was not going to stop. Had 3 defenders on him of some big size and weight, and he just kept rolling. Forward progress, though, stopped him after the 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 Knights. Make it 7 on a pickup of 3 from the 34-yard line. Farmington on the Jackson 34. 2nd and 7. Busenbark snaps it. Left side pass. This time the ball is going to be caught, and the pass is completed to Tyler Finch. Finch is at the 30-yard line, so a pickup of 4. 3rd down. And about 4 to go. So pickup of 4 or so. 3rd and 4, Farmington from the Jackson 30. Busenbark takes his snap, running out of time. And a complete pass made. And Ken Pham's going to, no, that was number 20. That was Braden Krause on the completed pass. Krause is going to pick up the first down for the Farmington Knights. Now they're down on the Jackson 20, trying to get on the board here for the first time tonight. And Busenbark's going to keep it for himself. He's going to pick up 5 on the play. He started at the 20, picks up 5 down to the 15-yard line. So it's a 2nd down and 5. Farmington slowly moving this ball after they got a big break. They had a 4th down situation where they punted it away. And a stop and a timeout came from Jackson as the ball was being snapped. 2nd and 5, it'll be Farmington from the Jackson 15. Timeout Indians with 6:49 to play here before the half. Jackson leads 35-0. We're back in 30 seconds.
When you need the right tool, you can come see us. Grand Rental Station for professional advice that you can trust. Grand Rental Station, everything that you'll ever need is right here in our store. You know we've got it all and so much more. We're the folks to see for all your rental needs. Grand Rental Station.
Welcome back to Jackson after the Indians burned the timeout. Farmington had some good offensive momentum, and Jackson's trying to put a stop to it. It'll be a 2nd down and 5, Farmington from the Jackson 15. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 near side receiver to the right. Farmington was set, then looks off the sideline again. 8 seconds on the play clock, and Busenbark's going to move Braden Bond off to his right. 5 seconds on the play clock. Busenbark takes the snap with 3 on the play. Left side pass and double coverage. The pass was intended to Tyler Finch. Finch had double coverage. In there was Maudie along with number 20, Crowden. It'll be a 3rd and 5, Farmington, still on the Jackson 15-yard line. 6:45 to play here before the half. Jackson leads 35-0. 3rd and 5 Knights on the Jackson 15. 3 receivers left side. 1 to the right side. Braden Bond again moves to Busenbark's right. Busenbark, and it looks like a flag on the play, and it looks like a delay of game maybe. It'll be offsides on the Indians. So a good break for Farmington fans. I thought at first that the official on the far side was pointing to Braden Krause, but they were pointing to the Indians. And I believe it'll be an automatic first down. No, it'll be a 3rd down and about a foot. 6:44 to play here. Did the announcer say the same thing at the same time? I think he did. 3rd and a foot for Farmington. They just need to get across that 10-yard line. High snap, looking, running out of time, get across that 10-yard line. Get up there, Busenbark's on his feet, angles towards the end zone, but gets brought down at the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal Knights after the quarterback keeper by Busenbark. Farmington trying to get into the end zone. I like what I see. Slowly but surely, Farmington's inched this from the 48-yard line. Now they're all the way up to the 5. No whammies here, trying to get into the end zone with no mistakes. No turnovers. 1st and goal, Farmington from the Jackson 5. Busenbark, 3 wide receivers. Pitches it out to Braden Bond, left side. Looks for an end zone touchdown. Farmington's in for the first time tonight after a 5-yard run by Braden Bond. From 4 yards, Braden Bond will put it in for the first time tonight for the Farmington Knights. As we await the extra kick and the extra point by Farmington. Farmington fans come alive on the far side. They are missing a player down there on special teams. Braden Krause will do the kicking. The hold by Busenbark is there. The kick by Krause is way over the top and down the other side of the hill, I do believe. 6:21 to play here in the half. And Farmington will get on the board, making it 35-7. We're back for the kickoff coming up in just 60 seconds.
Located in the factory in Farmington, Bella 2 is here to get you looking and feeling your best. Bella 2 is a full-service hair salon for adults and kids that also offers a full line of Bare Minerals cosmetic products, hair care products, makeovers, mani-pedis, and aesthetic facial treatments. Bella 2 Salon in the factory in downtown Farmington.
And welcome back as we'll see Braden Krause have to kick it off for the first time in this ball game. He's yet to do so. Farmington's had to punt it about 5 times so far and have received it 5 times. But this is the first time we will see Braden Krause put the right foot into it. Nice onside kick would be nice, but he's going to go ahead and sail it through the air. It's a weird spiraling kick that's going to hit out of bounds. And so Jackson will start at the 35-yard line. Ball went out of bounds on the side. 6:21 to play before halftime. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. Central leads Northwest in the second, 14-0. Hillsboro leads North County in the second, 20-0. Cuba leads Windsor, 8-0. Festus over DeSoto, 26-0. Potosi leads St. John, 13-0. And Fredericktown at homecoming leads Perryville, 21-0. 1st and 10, Indians from the 35. Left side pass. It goes to number 28. Isaacson is good enough for a first down. Isaacson goes left side and crosses, looks like he's going to pick up 9. He angled to the left and took down the down marker. Should be 2nd and 1 Indians now from their own 44-yard line. 6:15 before the half. Quarterback takes a snap. Here comes the running back, and that's going to be number 19. That'll be Dominic Davis. Davis on the carry is going to pick up 6. Make it 7 and a first down Indians as they cross the 50 to the Farmington 49. But wait, there's a flag on the play. Davis had enough for a first down and then some. We wait for the official call. The penalties on Farmington. .609 to play here before the half. Wait to see where they're going to spot the football. They're going to mark it backwards. Take the ball back to around the 40. No, they're going to mark it off from there. Okay. So I'm not sure what the penalty was, but it's a long one. It's a 10-yard. The official indicated by putting his hands on his head like a helmet. I'm not sure what that was exactly. It's a 10-yard penalty nonetheless, and a first down for the Indians as they're going to play on the Farmington 40. Right side pass, spin move, missed the first block, and Brendan Reed, the runner on that carry, gets right back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Cluck on the tackle for the Farmington Knights for the defense with 5:45 to play before the half. 2nd and 11 Indians from the Farmington 41. This time again goes Reed. This time a flag on the play, and he's going to be tripped up by number 50. That is Nick Bertram. As Reed goes again straight at the middle. This time he got a little bit more running room, but a flag on the play. Again, Bertram on the stop. Holding on the offense is going to set him back 10 yards. Make it a 2nd down and 21 for the Indians, as they're going to cross back across the 50 to the Indian 49-yard line. 5:33 to play here before the half. 35-7 is your score. They're going to officially spot the ball on the Indian 48-yard line. 2nd down, 22 yards. They need the 30. Left side, pass across the 50 to the 45-40, back up to the original line of scrimmage, the ball carrier. Elliott on the carry, the junior running back and wide receiver goes straight up and picks up around 12 yards on the play. If the Indians can do that again, they get enough for the first down. They're back at the original line of scrimmage on the 40, and a stop on the play. It'll be a timeout, Farmington. 5:01 to play here before the end of the first half, and Farmington's going to burn one. 35-7. Indians lead the Knights. We're back in 60 seconds.
Bringing customers.
Signs, etc.
Bringing customers.
Electronic message centers, lighted signs and service, vehicle wraps, awnings, and much, much more. Hello, this is Kevin Harrington with Signs Etc. in Farmington, and these are just a few examples of what we provide our customers. Signs Etc. has served this area for 20 years with quality signage at affordable prices with our best price program. I understand the importance of standing out and grabbing attention of potential customers, and we will help you do just that. Call one of our sign professionals at 756-9000, 800-756-9006, or log on to signsetconline.com and see how Signs Etc. is bringing our customers customers.
Bringing customers.
Signs, etc. Signs, etc.
Pitt and Jackson here in the second quarter. 5 minutes to play before the half. Farmington will use a timeout. Jackson with a couple big penalties. Had a 2nd down and 22. They get it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 40. Now they're at a 3rd and 10 situation on the 40, and Farmington used that timeout to try to defensively stop Jackson here. The quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to Reed at the middle. He's got enough, I believe, for the first down. Spin move still on his feet. Reed is going to be taken down by 7 Farmington defenders. Brendan Reed brought down by a host of Farmington Knights, and that is enough for a first down as Reed crossed all the way up to the Farmington 27-yard line. Make it the 28 officially with under 5 minutes to play before the half. 1st and 10 Indians from the Farmington 28. They lead 35-7. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff and gives it to the left side. Reed gets the handoff again. The quarterback, the starting quarterback, Dante Vandeven, is out. It'll be Cooper Callis, the quarterback. Callis takes the snap, looks around, straight at the center, and a one-handed catch. Number 27, Maudie, left side, first down Indians, and a pickup of around 15 on the play. Maudie on the reception, a one-handed pick with the right hand. He's got a shoulder pad issue, but he'll get that worked out. 4:07 to play before the end of the first half. First and goal, Indians across to the Farmington 9. And the ball carrier right side, angling end zone, touchdown number 19. That is Dominique Davis. And Davis will extend the Jackson lead here tonight. It comes with 4:01 to play in the half from 9 yards out. And we await the extra point by the Jackson Indians. Waiting for the kicker. He's got 8 seconds. Waiting for the hold. Hold is there. Kick is left. I think he missed it. And he did miss it. 41-7, your Jackson lead before halftime with 4:01 to play. We're back here, the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
OLCT Hood started hoods in 1948, and we're the new generation of hoods, and our customers call us great. Flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more is what you're bound to see. At Hood's, value pricing and customer service is our legacy. So come on into a Hood's location, you really know you should. Design, selection, and the lowest price, it's all good at Hood's. Yep, it's all good at Hood's. It's all good.
Back, 4:01 to play here before the half. The Jackson Indians lead 41-7. The first kick tonight and the extra point missed by the Indians. As we await the kickoff by Jackson. Thanks for being a part of high school football on this Friday night. We got other games we're going to bring you updates on here in just a few moments. Right foot kick by Vandeven, end over end, is going to be fielded this time, and Kraus will drop it, picks it back up. Kraus is going to be wrapped up and brought down at the 12. Kraus had a hard time. He almost put right in the middle of Braden Bond's territory there as far as fielding goes. Picked it up for himself and then turned and tried to burn, but he slipped and fell, dropped the ball, picked it back up, got back to the 15, and then got stopped. First and 10 Knights on their own 15-yard line. Knights and Busenbark line up 4 wide receivers to the left. Busenbark snaps, real quick pass left side. Reception made. I believe that's it's number 21. That's Tyler Finch. Finch on the play. Farmington trying to get set back on offense really quickly. Now they'll put 4 wide receivers to the right side. 1 to the left. Busenbark takes the snap. He's going to keep it for himself up the middle. Busenbark with a little running room. Busenbark's going to pick up a first down. Farmington's wanting to be quick on offense. They're already back in the line trying to catch Jackson off sides here. Farmington set and ready. They'll wind the play clock, and Farmington again, 4 wide receivers to the right. Busenbark with a snap. Right side pass again, I believe, to Finch. No, this is Kraus this time. Kraus is going to pick up 4 on the play. That's Finch again. Tyler Finch, the receiver, picks up 4. Second down and 5, so a pickup of 5 on the play. Farmington's quick on this offense, getting back in the line before the defense can set. Busenbark again up the middle. He's got some running room, enough for a first down. He gets back up to the 48-yard line. Busenbark had some wide open running room and then had one guy in front of him, and that was all. He could have easily probably jumped over him, but chose not to. A flag on the play, though. Don't tell me it's an illegal hold. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on Farmington, most likely. Bad news bears there. So it's a penalty on Farmington. It is a hold on the Knights. What a bad deal. We saw those holds eat up Farmington last week at Poplar Bluff. Although they turned out on the right side of the scoreboard, they could have had as many as 2 more touchdowns, but were brought back on holding calls. Farmington will take the snap. Busenbark's going to get caught for a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd down, 13 for the Knights, playing on their own 20-yard line. Busenbark had it all the way up at the 48, but a holding call brought it back, and then he was sacked just now. 2:20 to play before the half. Busenbark takes the snap with 2 split receivers. He's getting chased down. He's going to get caught really quickly. He avoids 2 tackles, gets back up, and a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be another hold on the Knights. And it is. Busenbark just got back up to the original line of scrimmage. He only picked up around 2.5 yards on the play. The holding call is going to set Farmington back again. They'll decline the penalty. It'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down, 13. Haven't seen Farmington's punt team get on the field yet. 4th and 13 to go, and here comes the punt squad. 2:10 to play. The play clock's at 15 seconds, and the punt team's still getting set. They're going to have to get this one off quick. They're down to 8 seconds on the play clock as Ferris is stepped back on the 6-yard line with 3 seconds. There's the snap, right leg. There's a good kick. It's going to catch a little air, though. Hit around the 48, take a Farmington bounce across the Jackson 39-yard line. That's where Jackson's going to start on offense again here before halftime with 1:44 to play. So far, an hour and 8-minute first half. 41-7 is your Jackson lead over the Farmington Knights. Next week, Farmington's at home against Sykeston in week number 5. 1st and 10, Indians. The quarterback, Vandeven, straight at the middle, and his intended receiver fell to the ground. That was number 19, Dominic Davis. Davis had a slip on the grass and fell. 1:40 to play here before halftime. 41-7, Jackson leads Farmington. Coverage brought to you by Brayler Tire and Patsy's Furniture, Signs, etc., and Grand Old Station. 2nd and 10, Vandeven nearly loses the snap, and a bad pass out to the right side, intended for number 28 to Isaacson, and Isaacson's also slipping around out there. Bad pass by the quarterback as well, as neither one of them were really prepared for that one. So it'll bring a 3rd up and 10. Indians still on their own 39-yard line. Farmington could really take advantage here if they could make them turn over the ball, but I feel like Jackson's getting ready to turn and burn. They'll get one to click here in a second. Quarterback, Vandeven. A quick screen pass goes to number 19, Davis. Davis is on his feet and gets back across to the 46-yard line. Davis on the reception is going to pick up 6. 4 and 3 for the Indians. They're going to go for it. As the quarterback, Vandeven looks off to the right side. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Takes a snap, looks to pass, keeps it up the middle for himself, slips and falls. Big break for Farmington. That was a hard fall. There to make sure he stayed down was number 58, Chase Fishback. Farmington takes over on downs on the Indian 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Knights with a minute to play here before halftime. They've got to do something quick because they have to kick off in the second half. Jackson will receive. Farmington received in the first quarter to start the game. 1st and 10 Knights. 1 minute to play here before halftime. Split receivers. Kraus lines up. Takes a snap. Looks to pass. He's got a little time. Pocket closes. Keeps it for himself and then gets tackled. That's a bad deal for Farmington, as he should have had a little bit more protection there through the center, and he had nothing. Jackson got just one hand on him, and it only took that hand to bring 3 guys quickly to the ground. 2nd down, 13. Now 37 seconds. Knights need a long pass play here. Busenbark goes right side, and a bad pass was short to his receiver. Braden Kraus couldn't come up with it on the far side of the football field around the 45. Incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down, 13. Farmington with 31 seconds before halftime. Still playing on the Indian 49-yard line. 3rd and 13, 3 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Knights look off to the right sideline to the offensive coordinators. 10 seconds on the play clock. Still same formation. Braden Bond lined up to Busenbark's right side. Quarterback takes the snap, looks in the air, runs out of time, and then throws it down to the ground. And with 26.3 seconds to play, Farmington's going to have to kick it off or punt it away again. Punt team's getting a lot of exercise here tonight. On a 4th and 13 from the Jackson 49, Brendan Ferris is going to have to make sure it's a good deep kick to pin Jackson down deep. 26 seconds is a long time in football. 4 seconds on the play clocks. The kick is a low spiral that's going to hit the 13. Farmington's going to chase it down to the 1, and they do. Good place to put Jackson at. It doesn't take them long to get to the end zone, but a good place to make them start. Good job by Farmington stopping it at the 1-yard line, not letting it roll into the end zone. 1st and 10 Indians from their own 1-yard line with 16 seconds to play before the half. (41-7), Indians lead the Knights. Jackson's going to use their starting quarterback, number 6, Dante Vandeven. He'll hand off and off to the right side, make it the left. Maudie's on his feet, gets across to the 15, and he'll stop the clock with 7 seconds. Excuse me, that's Dudley, Gabriel Dudley on the carry. He's going to pick up 12 on the play and a 1st down with 7 seconds and rolling here. Clock is rolling, and I don't think they're going to get it off, and they're just going to go ahead and let this one expire into halftime. 41-7, your halftime score. Indians lead the Knights here at the Pit in Jackson, Missouri. Week number 4 of high school football, and it's going to be a tough second half for Farmington. They got a lot of work to do if they hope to get back in this game in the second half. We'll see what they talk about at halftime, and we'll continue coming up. We'll take a break and be back to recap the first half in just 4 minutes. Stay with us.
Bringing customers.
Signs, etc.
Bringing customers.
Electronic message centers, lighted signs and service, vehicle wraps, awnings, and much, much more. Hello, this is Kevin Harrington with Signs Etc. in Farmington, and these are just a few examples of what we provide our customers. Signs Etc. has served this area for 20 years with quality signage at affordable prices with our best price program. I understand the importance of standing out and grabbing attention of potential customers, and we will help you do just that. Call one of our sign professionals at 756-9000, 800-756-9006, or log on to signsetconline.com and see how Signs Etc. is bringing our customers customers.
Bringing customers.
Signs, etc. Signs, etc. Woo!
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
Located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington, the Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio offers many different services and products. Let them assist you in deciding on a new hairstyle, developing a golden tan, or pamper you when you want to relax. Your experience will be a pleasant one each time you visit. They provide an upscale environment with a laid-back atmosphere so everyone can feel right at home. The Boulevard Styling Salon, Day Spa, and Tanning Studio, located in the Rosedale Plaza in Farmington.
Everybody's favorite convenience store in Farmington is now under new ownership and new management. Ross Minute Mart on St. Genevieve Avenue in Farmington is the home of the 79-cent fountain soda. Any size, 79 cents. Roam the aisles to find something good to eat or drink, or chill out in the beer cave. Fuel your vehicle and your body with a cash discount on fuel, and then grab a Hunt's Brothers pizza. And if you're in a hurry, just use the drive-thru. That's Ross Minute Mart on St. Genevieve Avenue in Farmington.
You love to shop at Patsy's, Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. There's something here for everybody. You're gonna love it, we know you will. We can give new life to every room, give your home a brand new feel. You love to shop at Patsy's, Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills.
Well, CT Hood started hoods in 1948, and we're the new generation of hoods, and our customers call us great. Flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more is what you're bound to see. At Hood's, value pricing and customer service is our legacy. So come on into a Hood's location, you really know you should. Design, selection, and the lowest price, it's all good at Hood's. Yep, it's all good at Hood's. It's all good.
When you need the right tool, you can come see us. Grand Rental Station, for professional advice that you can trust. Grand Rental Station, everything that you'll ever need is right here in our store. You know we've got it all and so much more. We're the folks to see for all your rental needs. Grand Rental Station.
Hi folks, this is Mike from Brayler's Tire in Farmington. Let's face it, in this area it's hard to find somewhere to get an alignment done. Well, that just isn't the case anymore. Brayler's Tire is now your alignment headquarters. We can align anything from a tractor trailer to a compact car. Stop by and see us for an appointment or give us a call at 756-8383. Brayler Tire, just south of Farmington on Highway 67.
Big wheels rolling, moving on.
Located in the factory in Farmington, Bella 2 is here to get you looking and feeling your best. Bella 2 is a full-service hair salon for adults and kids that also offers a full line of Bare Minerals cosmetic products, hair care products, makeovers, mani-pedis, and aesthetic facial treatments. Bella 2 Salon in the factory in downtown Farmington.
Back at the pit in Jackson, Missouri, here on week number 4 of high school football. Again, that game with Dave Ward in progress on AM 1450 and 103.9 FM as Fredericktown and Perryville battle it out there in Fredericktown. Perryville's having a hard time, though, much as what we've seen here from Farmington in the first half. We'll see what the Knights can do coming out of the break. Homecoming here at Jackson. Some homecoming halftime activities. Hillsboro leads North County 39-7. We've got some other updates to bring you from across the region here for this evening. Here at Jackson, the Indians lead 41-7. Scoreboard updates from across the area. Park Hills Central leads Northwest at the half, 21-0. Hillsboro over North County, 33-7. It's Cuba over Windsor in the third quarter, 14-0. Festus leads DeSoto in the third quarter, 32-0. Potosi leads St. Genevieve in the third, 13-0. And again, Fredericktown leads Perryville in the third, 21-0. Here in Jackson, we're ready for the second half of broadcast, as the Farmington Knights will kick it off to the Jackson Indians. Down 41-7. Coverage is brought to you by Catherine Hardy, Attorney at Law, the St. Francis County Health Department, Taylor Funeral Service, along with Megasports, Cozine Memorial Chapel, and the Unitech Career Center. Thanks for tuning in to high school football. Next week, Farmington's at home. After being on the road 3 weeks in a row, they get to head back to their home stadium to take on the Sykeston Bulldogs. Farmington's Kraus will put the right leg into it, high end over end kick, and it hits the return man at around the 4-yard line, goes over his head and into the end zone. That was Davis on the return who had the hand on it. Indians will start a 1st and 10 drive on their 15-yard line. Actually, it should be the 20-yard line. There we go. The official started there on the 15 and needs to be at the 20. Get to the right spot there. Just underway here in the second half of this ball game. 41-7, Jackson leads. Starting quarterback number 6, Dante Vandeven, is taking that quarterback position. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the near right. Vandeven will move his tailback off to the right side from his left. Fakes it off for himself. Quarterback keeper up the center. He's going to gain about 8 on the play. Faked into the chest of number 27, Ben Maudie. It'll be a pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3, Indians from their own 27-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. 3 wide receivers to the right side. The quarterback hands it off and keeps it for himself again up the middle. He's got it enough for a 1st down, pickup of 5 on the play. He's going to pick up 5 on the carry. Gets across up to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, a pickup of 5 for the quarterback, number 6, Dante Vandeven. Quarterback then hands it off to his tailback. This time right side up to the 40, across to the 50. Now into Knight territory. Brought down Isaacson in on the carry. Brought down by number 75 for the Knights, Brendan Ferris. Big play there for the Jackson Indians. It'll be a 1st and 10 in the Farmington territory on the 42. Left side pass. Pass is good to Thiel. Thiel's brought down at the 39-yard line by Farmington's Dotson. Logan gets the sack and the tackle. A pickup of 2 on the play. Make it 3 officially. 2nd down and 7. Jackson from the Farmington 39. 10:50 to play here in the third. Left side pass. This time it goes to number 20. That'll be Crowd. He's on his feet to the 30, across to the 25. Misses another tackle. Zigzags across the center of the field. Gets across the 20 all the way to the 18-yard line. Ty Crowd, the senior, picks up 20+ and a 1st down for the Indians with 10:35 rolling here in the third. The quarterback, number 6, Dante Vandeven, 3 wide receivers to his right, takes a snap, puts it into the tailback's chest. This is going to be number 7, Tristan Thiel again. Thiel on the carry, crosses to the 7-yard line, and I believe he's going to pick up about 10.5 yards, maybe enough for a 1st down. He's got it. He picked up 11 on the carry. 1st and goal, Indians from the Farmington 8. Quarterback hands it to Thiel, straight at the middle. In on the tackles for the Knights, Jacob Cluck. Shut him down in the left hashes. 10 minutes to play in the third. Cluck on the tackle was ready for that split side and then tried to angle through the middle of the crowd. It'll be a 2nd and goal. Pickup of around 4 on the play. This time it's a pass through the air over the top of the intended receiver, number 19. That'll be Dominic Davis. The quarterback tried for a quick line drive into the end zone, but it was too tall for Davis, and he can't pull it down. 3rd and goal, Indians from the Farmington 4. Now 9:40 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. A little chilly here this evening. Wind starting to die down finally. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it up to Thiel, up the middle, end zone, touchdown from 5, and he's got it. Tristan Thiel will start us off here scoring-wise in the 3rd quarter. And it comes with 9:37 to play here in the 3rd. This is the 2nd time Thiel's been in the end zone tonight. This time he gets it in from 5 yards. We await the extra point by Ty Crowden to extend the Jackson lead. The hold is there by Davis, and he is near the upright, threw it, but good. 9:37 to play, 3rd quarter. Jackson extends the lead, 48-7. We're back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
You love to shop at Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills. There's something here for everybody. You're gonna love it, we know you will. We can give new life to every room, give your home a brand new feel. We love to shop at Patsy's Furniture in Park Hills.
Back of the pit in Jackson after Jackson extends the lead 48-7 with 9:37 to play here in the 3rd quarter. We wait the kickoff by the Jackson Indians. Tapping Westbrook. And Vandeven's going to kick off the football. It's a high end over end kick. Nobody back to field it for Farmington. It's going to hit around the 6. And they'll pick it up. Kraus is going to pick it up, looks for an open spot. Should have kept angling to the left side, but he only picks up a few on the return. He'll get back across the 8-yard line. Thiel on the tackle for the Indians with 9:19 to play 3rd quarter. It's a 48-7 Jackson Indian lead. Jackson plays Poplar Bluff next week. Farmington at home against Sykeston. We'll bring you some more updates from around the area coming up here just momentarily. 1st and 10 Knights playing at their own 8-yard line. 9 minutes to play 3rd quarter. Busenbark takes the snap, pitches left to Bond. Bond left side and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then is going to be met by a host. It's a standing pile, and then a late flag, probably an unsportsmanlike conduct from one side of the team or the other. We'll wait for the official call. It's going to be no gain on the play. Personal foul, Jackson. Didn't see that one coming. I thought if anything it had been frustration from maybe the Knights, but always good to see that on a lopsided game when you're losing, you keep the cool. The penalty comes from the winning team. Jackson will allow Farmington an automatic 1st down and a 15-yard penalty. 25-yard lines where Farmington's going to play on a 1st and 10. 8:46 to play 3rd quarter. Indians lead 48-7. Busenbark lines up 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gets back and tries for the line of scrimmage. The hole's going to be closed up really quickly. Jackson's defense is really quick to break through Farmington's line and close down any holes they try to create for him. It'll be a loss of about a half a yard on the play, not much. Busenbark splits the receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Braden Bond on Busenbark's left. 12 seconds on the play clock. He takes a snap, looks to pass. He's in the pocket. It closes out. Tries to get to Kraus at the 35, but it's incomplete. Kraus hits the knees, and it's just out of his reach. 8 minutes to play third quarter. 48-7. Jackson leads Farmington here on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. High school football on this Friday night is brought to you in part by the Boulevard, Hood's Discount Home Center, Ross Minute Mart, and Clark Power Service. 3rd and 10 Farmington from their 25. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Offense is set. Braden Bond moves from Busenbark's left to his right. And with 4 seconds on the play clock, Busenbark takes a snap, looks to pass. Pocket closes. Busenbark's going to keep it. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, only gains 2 on the play. Hard hit on the quarterback, Busenbark. Maudie along with, let's see here, number 68, Jamison McCullough in on the tackle for the Indians. Clock will hit 7 minutes to play third quarter, 48-7 your score, and the punt team comes out for Farmington. Football's on the 28-yard line. Brendan Ferris will have to kick it from around the Farmington 12. That's where he'll get the football. Under 7 minutes to play here now as the wind starts to pick up again. From the north, a high end over end kick. And it's going to hit the 48, take a hard Farmington bounce. And it keeps rolling across the 30 to the Jackson 27. 6.5 to play third quarter. Ferris, although it was a high end over end kick, when it comes down, it's got so much tumble to it when it hits that forward progress. I mean, it hit around the 48 and then rolled some 20 yards down to the 27. .6:04 to play third quarter. It's 48-7, Jackson leading Farmington. Coverage brought to you by the Bella 2 Salon along with Clark Power Service, the Unitech Career Center. 1st and 10, Jackson. A swing pass out to the left side, no good from the quarterback. The starter, number 6, Dante Vanovan, is sitting on the sideline. Replacement quarterback is in, number 16, Landry Moore. The junior takes the QB position. And this time, Moore hands it off to Reed, straight at the middle. He's still on his feet, avoids 1 tackle. It takes 2 Farmington players to take him down. And on the tackle was Westbrook, along with number 34, Gavin Duncan. It'll be 3rd and short, around 2 yards to go. Jackson plays from their own 35-yard line with 5 minutes in the third quarter. Reed gets the handoff again across the 35 to the 40. He's got enough for a first down and a pickup of around 7. Brendan Reed's going to get an Indian first down and keep the offense alive here. Clucking on the tackle along with number 74, Chase Montgomery. Indians get the 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Moore hands it off to Reed again. Reed moves those feet. I like how he jumps through there. Flagging on the play. It took 4 Farmington defenders, Westbrook, Montgomery, along with, let's see here. That was Bertram also in on the tackle. It'll be an illegal hold on the offense. It'll set them back 10 yards. On a 1st and 10, it'll be now a 20-yard first down. Jackson will back up to their 32-yard line. First and 20, Indians. Now from their own 32-yard line. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Still 48-7, your Jackson lead over the Farmington Knights. Again, Jackson is playing Poplar Bluff next week. Farmington's at home against Sykeston. 1st and 20. Moore hands off to Reed. A little bit of an open gap. There to make the stop. First man on it was number 50. That was Bertram again. And then coming from behind to finish the tackle was Chase Fishbeck. Under 4 minutes to play in the third. 2nd down, 16 to go. A pickup of only 4 on the play for the Indians. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. Moore takes a snap, looks to pass, runs right side. Long passes in the air, and just a hand on it, but lost it out of bounds. Intended for number 21, that was Jacob Starzinger. I believe that's who it was. Better break out the binoculars here just to double check. Yeah, number 21, Starzinger, the intended receiver, was no good on the right side. He would have had a good pass play. He'd have been at the Farmington 50, or actually at the Farmington 49-yard line on the pass completion. But it brings up a 3rd and 16 from the 36. Pass goes left side to Reed there to make the tackle. All over him was number 50. That was Nick Bertram again. Bertram on the stop. Rolls up Reed on the side-out pass. 3 minutes to play here in the third. A 4th and long, 20 to go. Triple receivers on the right side, 2 to the left. And the quarterback, the starting quarterback, punts it away. It's going to hits the 44-yard line, takes a Jackson roll across to the Farmington 28-yard line. The starting quarterback, Dante Vandeven, was the one punting away the ball. 2:20 to play third quarter. Farmington in a 1st and 10 opportunity. Plays on their 28-yard line. Coverage brought to you by Catherine Hardy, attorney at law, the St. Francis County Health Department, along with Taylor Funeral Service and Megasports. 18 seconds on the play clock. Farmington triple receivers to the right, single receiver to the left side. Busenbark sets. Braden Bond on his right, takes a snap. Looks right side, goes to Kraus at the 25. Kraus back up to the 30, and then gets tackled hard by the Jackson Indians defense. And on the tackle for the Indians, number 26, that was Norick, along with number 34, Bob Brady. A pickup of 3 for Kraus. Triple receivers to the left side now. Busenbark takes the snap. This time he wants to pass again. A little bit more time, no pressure. And a quick pass for a first down goes up to Finch. Tyler Finch gets it up to the 41-yard line. And a pickup of around 9 on the play. Quick pass gets Farmington up to their own 42-yard line with now 60 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's a 48-7 Jackson lead. Trip receivers right side, 1 to the left. Busenbark takes a snap, keeps it for himself, gets caught back at the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 though. In on the tackle for the Indians, number 51, that was Gavin Evans. Evans wrapped up quarterback Busenbark on the sack. A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 11. Farmington from the 41, 34 seconds to play in the third quarter. Busenbark will line it up, trip receivers again to the right side, 1 single to the left. Busenbark sets, takes a snap. Sets back to pass, has a block, a little bit of time, flag on the play. Kraus receives it at the 48, gets across the 50 to the 45, fights on the feet for the first down, but a flag still on the play. Afraid that one's coming back on a hold on Farmington. It is a hold on the Knights, so that'll set that one back 10 yards. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Knights would have had it across the 50 all the way up to the Jackson 44-yard line. But that holding penalty is going to set it back and stop that offensive drive. Bad spot to have that happen. Remember, you can watch this game coming up Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, KDKZ Channel 18 and KDKZ18.com, streaming that game to the World Wide Web. Also, we archive the games on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, search KDKZ18. Our YouTube channel has all of our Farmington football games for this year. Hand off to Braden Bond. It's a bad one. It's going to be a loss of 2. Busenbark put it in his chest. Jackson's defense was ready for that, and that ends the third quarter. At the end of 3 in regulation, Jackson leads 48-7. We'll be back for the final 12 minutes of this one coming up in 60 seconds.
When you need the right tool, you can come see us. Grand Rental Station. For professional advice that you can trust. Grand Rental Station. Everything that you'll ever need is right here in our store. You know we've got it all, and and so much more. We're the folks to see for all your rental needs. Grand Rental Station.
OLCT Hoods started hoods in 1948, and we're the new generation of hoods, and our customers call us great. Flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more is what you're bound to see. At Hoods, value pricing and customer service is our legacy. So come on into a Hoods location, you really know you should. Design, selection, and the lowest price, it's all good at Hoods. Yep, it's all good at Hoods. It's all good.
Welcome back to Jackson, Missouri on this chilly Friday night, week number 4. Last week we were dying from the heat. This week we're freezing and getting blown away by the wind. That's the love and hate of football, though. Be a little bit better if you're down there in pads playing. Perfect football weather for these guys. They're probably enjoying the heck out of it. Well, the final 12 minutes up on the clock for the fourth and final quarter of this one. Knights are trailing 48-7 on a 3rd down and 22. Farmington playing on their own 30-yard line. Trip receivers to the left. And Busenbark. No, that's not Busenbark, but a near interception, and it is intercepted. Tipped away and then pulled down by number 8 for Jackson. Spin moves, and Farmington's got to grab a hold of the jersey to pull him down. The reception made by Brendan Gross. Bad news there. Farmington trying to pass the ball. The ball was tipped. Nearly intercepted the first time, and then it floated in the air just long enough for Gross to get under it and grab a hold of it. Interception by the Indians, and gets back down to the Farmington 18-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 10 Indians from the 18. Quarterback Moore hands it off to Reed, tries to get up the center, gets back nearly to the line of scrimmage. Reed's going to have a hard time getting up. A lot of hits on that one. Cluck in on the tackle for the Knights. Now under 11 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 48-7, your score. Moore into Reed again. Reed hits his own line, then it's going to be brought down. A swinging tackle in by Farmington's number 50. That's Nick Bertram. He gets the defensive tackle. Running clock hits 10.5 in the 4th quarter. 48-7 your score. We'll update some scores from around the area. Got some updates coming in. We're told that North County right now is trailing 45-7. Bad ball on the ground. It's going to be nearly picked up. A bad fumble after a low pass, or a bad snap. 46-14, Hillsboro leads North County. Chris Walsh with 6 touchdowns. 5 of those were rushing and 1 was a receiving touchdown. That update from Sam Lawson on 107.1 The Zone and thezonerocks.com. High school football across the radio dial. Got some other scores to bring you after this next play. On a 4th down 16. Indians a long pass in the air, end zone, touchdown. Into the end zone for the touchdown, number 9. And it's another Jackson touchdown. It comes with 9:34 to play here in the 4th quarter. From the 24-yard pass to number 9, that was Jeremy Elliott. We await the extra point. The kicker, Ty Cowden, has been really good tonight. He's only pushed 1 to the right side and missed it. Here's a low line drive, and he's got it. 9:34 to play in the ball game. Jackson leads 55-7. We'll be back for the kickoff coming up in 60 seconds.
Bringing customers.
Signs, etc.
Bringing customers.
Electronic message centers, lighted signs and service, vehicle wraps, awnings, and much, much more. Hello, this is Kevin Harrington with Signs Etc. in Farmington, and these are just a few examples of what we provide our customers. Signs Etc. has served this area for 20 years with quality signage at affordable prices with our best price program. I understand the importance of standing out and grabbing attention of potential customers, and we will help you do just that. Call one of our sign professionals at 756-9000, 800-756-9006, or log on to signsetconline.com and see how Signs Etc. is bringing our customers customers.
Bringing customers, customers.
Signs Etc. Signs Etc.
Are you new or returning to the biker scene? Not quite sure what you're doing? Stop by Steel Horse Junction in Farmington and let them guide you in this exciting lifestyle. At Steel Horse, they don't care what you ride, just as long as you do it safely. That's Steel Horse Junction in Farmington, the old log cabin at the junction of 32 and Highway 00, where we live to ride and ride to live.
Welcome back to Jackson. 9:34 to play here in the fourth quarter. And from 24 yards, Elliott will put it in the end zone for a touchdown from a reception. A long pass from the quarterback Moore. And the Jackson Indians lead 55-7 here in the fourth quarter. We await the kickoff from the original starting quarterback, Dante Vandeven. Coverage brought to you by Taylor Funeral Service along with Mega Sports, the Unitech Career Center. Vandeven puts the right foot into it, hits the 25, and then rolls out of bounds. And the Knights will start at the 35-yard line. 9:34 to play in the ball game. Well, some shutout games from across the area on the evening. The scoreboard looks a little mixed match. Central leads Northwest 39-0. Hillsboro leads North County 45-14. Cuba leads Windsor 22-6. Festus leads DeSoto 46-0. Potosi's leading St. Genevieve 20-0. And Fredericktown on homecoming leads Perryville 33-0 in the third quarter. Farmington on a 1st and 10 takes a snap. Hands up the middle to Duncan. Forward progress is going to stop him for a gain of around 3. So a little change up here from Farmington. As the quarterback in for Busenbark is number 18, Friedmeier. He takes a snap, keeps it for himself. Up the middle, looking around. Gets enough for a first down across to the 45. Ball's loose, picked up by Jackson. The quarterback, Friedmeier, had it all the way across to the 40. And as he gets tackled, the ball is knocked loose and picked off and fallen on by Brendan Gross. And it'll be a Jackson ball on the turnover. As we read again, Reed getting a lot of second half. Indians. Jackson quarterback. The quarterback that was just in, it's going to be 3, Cooper Collis. He's going to hand off to number 20. The carry. Maybe just cross to the 47-40 to play here in the ball. 7 is the Indian lead. Quickly, right sideline goes, then fell. 19 to play here in the third. This will buy the Boulevard Salon Brailer Tire, Signs Etc. Remember, you can watch afternoon 3 o'clock, our YouTube channel as well. A flat on the Indians. 5-yard up. 6:55. The 7-yard line on a third down. Quarterback takes a snap. The intended receiver, which goes out of bounds on the Jackson tonight. Coronation ceremonies starting to thin out just a little bit. It's in a good traveling road. Some 50. Farmington. And a punt away. Actually, the 11-yard line. Ball game 55-7. As the crowd starts here at Jackson. Playing this one. As we see light and rain fall here at the pit in Jackson. 1st and 10 Farmington. Quarterback's going to put it into number 34, Duncan. Carey is going to pick. Duncan on the carry is going to pick back 17-yard line, 5-20. The replacement quarterback. And now Friedmeier, the quarterback, 25 to the 30, and cross at the 35-yard. Quarterback keeper A gain of 17 yards on the play. Good move and run as he gets to line, and it's a Farmington first. Friedmeier again lines up. Pass goes to the right side, bounds across to the 38. Leaded to Michael Wright. This goes for just a little bit more here. About though. Game. Friedmeier on a second takes a snap, gives it off to Duncan. Down and then some. Down 11 on the carry. Down the 50 to the line. So on the stop for the Indians now. The rain, so they head for the car. 10 on the Jackson 49 goes to number 44. Farmington Knights. Seibert on the completion is going to pick up 6. It'll be a second. Farmington on the 40. Quarterback Friedmeier fakes it for play. Now with under 3.5. The tackle for the Jackson. Back on the ball quick. Left. Quarterback Fried, the 43 of the Jackson side pass. This time again go 5. Still on the feet up to the 33-0. One Town looks to shut out Perryman homecoming. Play here in the fourth quarter. Friedmeier again to the 30 on a first 3-yard line. Trying to put it forward before this one ends. Left side, and then a tackle to number, yes, that is number 87, Dylan Halen for the Indians with 2 minutes. Third down, 3 to go, 6. Friedmeier up and tackled from behind. Back from number 11 on the roster. Classman here. Playing the ball game. To go. Split. Friedmeier takes a snap. His right side. He's right over the top of his 8. That was that will all but in. I think Fredericktown with 1 minute. And game 55-7. Your score. Head coach Eric Krupe laid out the game because of the rain. Keep the equipment out in the box here in Jackson. What's going on? Looks like a time one of the officials was pointing. Game. Not sure what that was all about, but 9 seconds to play. 55-7, Farmington. Coverage and signs, etc. Brailer Furniture along with the Boulevard Center and Ross Minute Mart. From around the area tonight, Central quarter 40-0, County 45-14 leads Windsor in a final. Festus leads to 6-0. Gin in the fourth, 20-7. Indians. Seconds to play, and somebody, one of the linemen, rolled for quite a while. It'll be a second down, and in the fourth quarter, Fred 33-0. An 8 from their own 34 area along the left side. Swung around a few times, and then in on the swing around was Ethan. Do the game. Your final, Farmington 7. We knew game. Jackson will improve. No loss season. 2 wins and 2 losses on the week. Farmington's at home against Poplar Blood next week. Well, it can rain. I think we're going to, as it is, press box and get our gear conditions. It'll be a tough battle for the Farmington 9-7. We'll talk on this week and get his. Then we'll get to talk to him at next week as the Sykes and I-55. For everybody involved in the Master Control Desk and camera and meteorological work. Meteorological.
You forgot the L.
Yeah, too many R's. Hey, thanks for making the trip with us, man. Our sponsors who make this lopsided game, but a lot of Farmington, I don't think that's the reason that they flat out a tough. Farmington's got a lot of improving. They got to find a way to get around them because that's in playoff time. Jackson 55 for being a part of the broadcast this evening. And we will see you week number 5 of high school football. Care. So long.
Meteorological. You forgot the L. You had too many R's.
Yeah, too many R's. That's always the case. Hey, thanks for making the trip with us, man, and thank you for our listeners, our sponsors who make this coverage possible. Lopsided game, but a lot of things to take away from this tonight. Farmington knew this was going to be tough, but I don't think that's the reason that they lost this evening. This was just flat out a tough team. Farmington's got a lot of improving to do, though. They got to find a way when they know they've got a tough opponent to get around them, because that's going to make or break you in playoff time. Again, the final, Jackson 55, Farmington 7. Again, thank you for being a part of the broadcast this evening. We're going to head home this evening, and we will see you next week for week number 5 of high school football. Take care, so long, and God bless.
This has been Farmington Knights football on KDKZ Channel 18. Be sure to watch it anytime at kdkz18.com.